Happy Friday. Hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today with my 5 on Friday, and hopefully something I say will be an encouragement to you. So anyways, it is a beautiful day. Sun is shining, blue skies, a little bit of clouds, but hot and dry again. And the weeds are going crazy. My guy's coming next week to fix all that. But in the meantime, the garden is growing. So that is a blessing. And makes me happy. Even though we have just a few sunflowers over here on the fence, they're getting big. In fact, you can actually see that one right there getting ready to getting bigger, going to turn into a sunflower. But anyways, I've taken a lot of the cosmos that have been growing wild and replanting them into the boxes. So that's been good. Free cosmos is always a good thing. Sounds like somebody's mowing or something. But anyways, I'm just trying to pull up all of the little stragglers here and then replant them into the boxes. The cosmos do really good, but the sunflowers, they don't do so great replanting, and then they seem to regenerate after a while. But anyways, the seeds in this box, I don't know why they don't ever take very well. So I'm just going to keep replanting things over there. And these guys can stay as long as they don't crowd everything out too much. But the dahlias are still doing great. As you can see, beautiful. These ones are amazing. Look at the color on that. And the petals are just exquisite. Anyways, oh, and my hibiscus over here, it had 2 buds on it, and I do not know what happened, but they are both disappeared. So if anybody knows anything about hibiscus, do you think something is eating them? Or now I'm starting to think that maybe I just accidentally or just watered it too hard and the buds fell off. But I didn't know that they were that delicate. So anyways, sorry about the noise. They must be cutting the tree down next door. And these guys, I don't know what these are. I gotta pull these out. I know there's some sort of plant, but I don't really like them. But if you know what they are, let me know. But the seeds are doing really good in this box. And those are zinnias. I'm gonna add the cosmos. And then all the seeds back here, kind of patchy again. I don't know what it is with these back boxes. This one seems to be doing better. So anyways, that's the update. Let me know how the weather is where you guys are, and if you guys are doing a garden update, let me know. Would love to hear how your garden is growing. So anyways, let's come in from all that horrible noise. That's from the tree that fell when we had that big storm next door. I guess they're finally doing something with it. Anyways, moving on to number 2. Which is still, continuing to fight for justice for seniors and the elder care system, and for my mother. I did end up calling the lawyer that had reached out, or that I had reached out to before she died, that was the most helpful to me. And she's the one that, or it was actually I think it was her assistant. I didn't talk to the actual lawyer, but her paralegal, I think. And she had sent me a HIPAA form to do a release of records from over at, the horrible place that almost killed her. And I don't know if they got them or not, but I sent an email for follow-up, and she let her know that she had passed because they didn't know that. And then she asked me what was the cause on the death certificate, and I told her that pneumonia was one of the causes. So I'm hoping in a way that will help me to get some justice for this, because that doctor there failed to treat her for the pneumonia. So I just sent that over to her this morning, and I'm waiting to hear back to hear what the next steps are for that. My niece also talked to somebody who's fighting for her parents right now and has another lawyer who's helping her. So I'll give them a call next week if this one doesn't pan out. So anyways, that's where I'm going with that. I'm still hoping for a call back from a reporter. Nothing yet. But I may call the TV stations on Monday, since I didn't get a response from any of the emails that I sent. But anyways, if you know any other place where I can share the story, let me know. Because I'm still going to do that. Try to help save somebody else from this horrible nightmare. And then moving on to number 3 is, you know, now moving forward with grief. And still doing Mondays with Mom. I posted about my grandmother, her mother, on Monday. It was her yard site. She's been gone like 35 years, and so I posted some pictures of her. I found a really good one of my mother and her when she was a baby, and I posted that picture, and I'd never seen that picture growing up. So, you know, they had a complicated relationship, unfortunately, and there were good times and there were bad times, so I shared that, like I said, on Monday. And then as far as grief goes, I got this great book. It's called Living with Loss. I don't know, it might be backwards. You guys can see that. It's by Rachel Blythe Codenaz. Hold on, let me flip you guys again. There you go. Living with Loss One Day at a Time. Rachel Blythe Codenaz. And it's a really good book. You read 1 page a day. And it's been really good. So you guys might want to check that out. I'm going to try to learn more about that author, because it turns out I read a little bit about her. She had lost her husband, I believe, when he was only like 32. So that's horrible. But, you know, she's gone on and done something good with her grief, which is what I'm hoping to do as well. So anyways, we also went to the cemetery to put flowers on my Nana's grave, and while we were there, I got a disturbing phone call from the person that has been causing me and Amelia all of the issues that I've kind of been talking about a little bit, and that did not go well. So just continuing to deal with that on top of the loss of my mother, which is just unbelievable that we're even having to do this, but I hope to talk more about that at a later time. And then number 4 is Etsy. I had a good order this week, pretty good order this week, but unfortunately I'm out of the fabric that I need for the order, because she ordered 4 pieces and not just 1. So I had to order it and have to wait to get it, and so I'm kind of stalled there for the moment. I'm also going to try to take a lot of things out of the shop and only put in the things that I know are good sellers, and then try to redo the tags and titles and see if that makes a difference. I also, camps at ICO started, so if you got young kids, need something to do, check that out. And then I'm playing this song tonight in ukulele open mic night, Lisa the Ukulele Fool. The theme this week is songs that you loved as a child, and it's kind of between right now the song Sing a Song. I think Karen Carpenter sang it, but I also remember it from Sesame Street. Sang that a lot. And then Take Me Home Country Roads, and I remember the records that my mother had, and the John Denver album was one we listened to all the time. So that's that. And then just and then I'm gonna do open mic night on Tuesday night too, so hopefully probably play the song I play tonight there, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, then I just want to end number 5 with prayer, of course. People I know that are in need. My friends Josh and Julie, Bobby, Rivka, Rada, Rabbi Katie and her husband. If anyone you know is in need of prayer, let me know, and I will add them to the list. And then ending with a prayer from Maria Shriver Sunday Paper. Dear God, help us recognize the magnificence in one another, in the beautiful world you have created around us. Give us the courage to choose connection over isolation, the humility to be vulnerable, and the wisdom to remember how deeply we need one another and you. Amen. So I hope something I said was an encouragement to you. And like I said, if you're in need of prayer, let me know. I hope you guys have a good weekend. We're going to go to an outdoor concert in the park tonight, so hopefully that'll be nice. And a Shabbat service outside this weekend, so enjoy the weather. Hope you guys are enjoying the weather where you guys are, and Shabbat Shalom.